Sound check 1, 2. Good afternoon and welcome back to Cardinal Gym as we are set for another round of volleyball action here tonight as the Natoma Tigers will be here in town. Ransom-Western Plains here as well tonight as both of these teams traveling in here. What's going to be the final regular season home action, not the final regular season games by any means, but the final regular season home action here for the Lady Cardinals. A senior night tonight. Sounds like they'll be recognizing not only the seniors from Plainville, but also the seniors from the other two schools as well. So we'll sit back here in just a second as they get ready to get the first serve here. And this first one will be Plainville against Western Plains, the Bobcats. And Plainville will jump out early on this one, 1-0. Serving for Plainville here to start us off is Shelby Molina, number 3. And she'll get her second serve here a little deeper that time. Bobcats playing it up on the far side. Good swing there by number 12, Spangler. She knocks it home for the kill shot. That'll tie it up at 1 apiece, and Western Plains will have the serve. Back to serve for the Bobcats will be number 5, Kraus. Good serve coming across. Williams has it, gets it to Becker, to Tweedy. Tweedy knocks it down, and it's good. Tweedy with a nice kill shot there to get the ball back in the hands of Plainville. Lily Garcia coming into the match here for the Cardinals. And Tweedy back to serve, number 25 for the Cardinals after that kill shot. And she puts top spin on that one. Oh, she's got an ace. She dropped it in just inside the line. That was a beautiful serve there by Tweedy. And she'll get another one here as the Cardinals jump out here early, 3-1 over the Bobcats. Tweedy's next serve on the way. Again, top spin deep again, this time too deep, and that one will go over to Ransom-Western Plains. So 3-2 Plainville as the serve goes across the other way, and it looks like, see if I can get a number on there, number 13 serving that one. That one is Flax. Becker getting it across for the Cardinals. Now Western Plains setting it up here on the near side. Garcia gets her fingertips on it. Now the Cardinals have a play. Garcia again tips it across. And the Bobcats will have another play on it. Up high for the hit. Looks like another kill shot there for Spangler. And that's going to tie us up at 3 apiece. And Western Plains, Ransom still with the serve there. Side spin, Becker gets it up to Tweedy. Now they're going back to Becker. Swing on it, and it's going to go long. So Ransom-Western Plains will take their first lead of this first set of the opening night. Of the opening match. And they're up 4-3. Garcia with a tomahawk swing, and it's good. Garcia with a huge kill shot there. And that'll tie it up. And Chasey Biddle, one of the seniors for Plainville, back to serve. And she gets it across, no problem. Bobcats playing it off on the left side that time. Spangler setting up over there. And Cardinals cannot quite get that one over. And the Bobcats will go up by one once again. By the way, records coming in tonight. Plainville coming in with a record of 5-11. Played some very inspired, good volleyball here on Tuesday. And Ransom-Western Plains coming in with a record of 12-6. And another point for the Bobcats as they go up by 2, 6-4 here early in set number 1. Staub gets it up to Tweedy. Backside set to Becker. Cross-court hit. Well played there by Briand. Now back to Staub. And her shot just a little short into the net. It's going to be 7-4. Ransom-Western Plains. And Spangler with the serve there. Over to Staub again. This one, she gets a good swing on it into the net. And Bobcats cannot make a play on that one. Good hit by Staub. And it'll be Plainville's serve. Looks like Emma Fazell, number 8, coming in for Plainville. Another senior. And she gets the serve off. Not really much spin on that one at all, but the Bobcats playing it up over on the far side. Hit it to the back row to Fazell. Now they're playing up Garcia. And Garcia, nice contact on the ball there. Gets the Cardinals back within 1. Fazell still serving for Plainville. And another good serve. Handled well by the Bobcats. Nice block at the net by Lair. And that's going to be a point for Plainville, and that's going to tie us up here at 7 apiece. So from 7-4, now 7-7 with Fazell still serving for the Cardinals. And here comes her next one. Same location as last time. Double block set up at the net. Unable to get the block secured. And that's going to go back over to the Bobcats as they take an 8-7 lead. And serving for them is Roths, Tylee Roths. Nope, now they're going to change that. It's actually Plainville 8-7. I don't know what, again, I didn't see the call there. But it's 8-7 Plainville. Fazell back up to Tweedy. She's going over to Garcia. Garcia. And that's going to tie it up at 8 apiece. I think a violation there at the net. So I'm not sure what happened earlier, but Western Plains Ransom now with the serve. Going to Lair. She goes up high in the air, unable to secure that one, and it'll be point to Ransom-Western Plains. 9-8, they're up by 1. Side spin serve. Garcia takes it to Staub. Now Lair tips it to the back row. Bobcats playing it up on the right side. Dentino to Tweedy to Garcia, and that one's going to go long. 10-8, Ransom-Western Plains. Dentino, nice sliding dig there. Staub with a good hit. Fingers tipped on it on the other side by Kraus, but it wasn't enough. And the Cardinals back within 1, 10-9. Garcia back to serve for Plainville. Good serve. Handled on the other side. Now they're going left side. They're having trouble with it, but they get it across. Garcia pops it up to Staub. Going cross court to Laird. Instead of killing that one, she just goes up and tips it. And we're knotted up at 10 apiece. Nice play by Alea Lair. And Garcia again, another good solid serve with top spin. And a solid hit there by Ransom-Western Plains. Let's see if I can get a number on that person. That was Anna Kraus. Solid hit there by her, and that puts them back up by 1, 11-10. Dentino pops it up to stop. Cross court to Tweedy. She gets a good swing on it, but the Bobcats are playing it back now. Dentino again to Williams, going across court to Tweedy again. This time trying to go down the line of the net. Could not quite get it to get over. And it's going to be the Bobcats up by 2 here, 12-10. Good serve. Dentino gets it up in the air. Fazell, Tweedy, good hit. And Bobcats playing it over there on their left side. Plainville's right side. And they are now up by 3, 13-10. Ooh, that serve a good one, but Williams, good job getting underneath it. Tweedy again hits the net, and Ransom-Western Plains unable to get underneath that one. And it's 13-11. Bobcats over the Cardinals with Dentino back to serve. Good cross-court serve. Bobcats getting it across. And Dentino let that one go. It looked like it was going to go out, but it dropped in. And that's going to make it 14-11 with the Bobcats back up by 3. Anna Kraus back to serve. Williams gets it back up into play to Fazell. To Biddle. Good hit to the middle of the court. Bobcats playing it in. Good dig by Dentino. And back to Biddle. She's going with a deep shot there. Handled on the back row by the Bobcats. Battle at the net. Both teams still in this one. Williams now has it. Gets it to Tweedy. Cross court to Biddle. This time she takes a hard swing at it. And that one's going to go just a little bit long. So 15-11. Bobcats with their biggest lead here in set number 1 of 4. Watching over on the other side, Plainville JV playing Natoma right now. Plainville up 15-9 in that one. Molina back in to serve for Plainville. Good serve. Kind of a dead spin, and it works. Ace for Molina and the Cardinals. 15-13. Plainville back within 2. Another good serve, similar location. Bobcats struggling, and they do get it across. Cross-court hit there by Chloe Briand. That's going to put them back up by 3. That was a good play by both teams to keep that one rolling. Bobcats up by 3. Best of 3 on this one tonight. Ooh, good serve, no spin on it. Cardinals almost running into each other. They do get it across, so now the Bobcats will have a play on their far left side. Going to Spangler again. She hammers it, but Williams gets it back into play. And now the Cardinals have another chance again. Biddle, good big attempt over there by number 15. Could not quite get underneath it, so that's going to make it 16-14. Plainville down 2, and Tweedy will go back to serve. Garcia coming back into the match here on the front row. So the front row right now is Garcia, Becker, and Biddle. Tweedy, good serve. Back set. Cross-court hit. Nice play there by Becker. And Biddle just gets it across. It was a little bit close to her, so she just had to make a play. Good block at the net there by Becker and Biddle. And the Cardinals back within 1, playing with some of that enthusiasm that we saw the other night, especially in the match against Hoxie. And Tweedy with another serve. This time she's going right side. Good swing, good block again. This time it falls on the Plainville side. It's going to be 17-15. Bobcats, we've got 14 on the board. I've got 15 up here. So I'm going to let that sit there for a while and see. On the board it says 17-14. I'll have to check my score sheet here. Officially, though, 17-14 on the board, and the Cardinals get that one. I might have been just ahead of myself on that one. Now they have 17-15, so we're going to let that one sit. And it'll be Chasey Biddle back to serve for Plainville. Good serve over in the far right corner. Battle at the net. It's going to be won by Ransom-Western Plains. Now correction, now we got 18-15. Okay, so we'll be following that as we go through this one. Good serve, Dentino, no problem with it. Tweedy, cross court to Staub. Good hit on it. Well played by the Bobcats on the back row. And the Bobcats short on that hit. So it's going to be Plainville's point, and Plainville hanging with the 12-6 Bobcats here right now, with Fazell coming into the match to serve. And that could be an ace. Nope, the Bobcats are working it back in, and Cardinals will have a play here. Tweedy going back to Lair. Lair tipping it across, and it works. That's twice tonight. Lair has gone up, and instead of slamming the ball, she tips it across, and it's a 1-point set here. 18-17 Bobcats. We'll be right back after this short break.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take...
All right, coming back here as both teams out on the floor here in a great first set. Plainville over Natoma 24-12 in that other court. Good swing by Garcia. Good play by the Bobcats, and that's going to work to Plainville's advantage, and we are tied up again, this time at 18. Sixth tie of this first set. Good serve by Fazell. Good swing over there by number 15, Kraus. Good hit by Garcia. Able to get back across two before she had a violation at the net. Cardinals playing it over to Lair. She tips it across. Now the Bobcats will have a play. They're going over there to Kraus again. And her shot's going to fall into the net. And it'll be 19-18. Plainville working their way back into this one. Now have a 1-point lead. And Fazell still has the serve. And good job there by the Cardinals. Tweedy has it over to Lair and tipping it off to the side. We're going to have another tie here. It went off to the right of the line pole on the net there. And that serve is going to be wide. That's going to put the Cardinals not only back up by one, but they hit that so important 20-point mark. And Garcia back to serve. Ooh, good serve, dropping it in. That one's going to be an ace. You could almost tell that was going to be trouble as soon as it came off of Garcia's hand, as it had some side spin and headed towards that right line on the Ransom side, and they just could not recover and get to it. See if she goes there again. Nope, this time more middle, but hits the net, and the Bobcats are able to play this one. Having some trouble, they get it across. Dentino up to Staub, now going to Tweedy, down the line, just wide. Now both teams in that 20-point level. Williams coming into the match for Plainville. Williams gets it to Staub, tipping it up for Lair, up high. And that's going to be a kill shot for the Cardinals. I thought that one was going to be maybe a little long, but the Bobcats make a play on it and knock it up into the bleachers. They'll have to have a little break here while we have a player going up to get it. So 22-20, Plainville battled their way back into this one. Nobody's had a huge lead in this one. I'll have to go back and look. I know that the Bobcats had at least a 3-point lead at one time, but the Cardinals kept working. Now they're up by 2. Dentino, nice jump serve. Bobcats with a nice block by the Cardinals, but the block goes wide. And I think this one is going to go extra as we move along here. Kraus serving for the Bobcats. Straight down at us. Fazell pops it up to Williams. Now Lair's going to have to play it across. Bobcats playing it up over there on that left side. Nice block. Oh, they're going to say a violation at the net. Thought we had a great block there by Tweedy and Lair, but they're going to say a violation. And we are knotted up at 22 apiece. And that's going to be another point for Western Plains. As they serve again, that one, Cardinals need to get it back into play, and they do. Fazell's going to have to just work it across here. Bobcats playing that one long, and now we're tied up at 23 with Plainville now having the serve. I have to move my score sheet over here. And it'll be Molina coming in here trying to serve this one out. Bobcats playing it over there on their right side, tipping it down the line. Dentino playing it back in. Williams heading after it, just couldn't get to it. And that is going to make it 24-23 Western Plains. They are 1 point away from winning this first set. Good serve. Williams has it. Gets it up in the air to Becker. Cross court to Tweedy. Nice shot down the line. Good play by the Bobcats, and they're going to get it back across. So Plainville will have another play here. Becker setting up Biddle this time. Knocks it over. And that one, they do get it. Oh, wow. Great play by the Bobcats to even get that one over as it was in the net. Another shot by the Cardinals into the net. What a tough loss there in set number one as we end up with 25-23 as the final. Great volleyball by both teams. Great way to climb back into that one by the Lady Cardinals. But in the end, Ransom-Western Plains comes out on top by 2, 25-23. There'll be a short break here before we start set number 2. We'll be right back for set number 2 right after that short break. Welcome back to Cardinal Gym. A great first set between the Plainville Cardinals and the Ransom-Western Plains Bobcats. Not the result that the Lady Cardinals wanted, of course, but they fought back and made it a challenge for the Bobcats to even win that one. So that should give the Cardinals some life here going into this second set, as they played well, just ended up going the other way. So hopefully they can come back in set number 2 here, take care of business, and force a third set here as we go along. Looking on the other side, Plainville winning that first set over Natoma, 25-12, I believe it was. Now they're up 7-4 in set number 2. After this one on this court finishes, it'll be Ransom-Western Plains against Natoma, and then the final match of the night will be Plainville versus Natoma on this same court. All right, Ransom-Western Plains with the first serve here. It'll be Chloe Briand. she's ready for the serve. And her first serve up into the rafters after the hit by the Cardinals. And Western Plains will start off this one with a 1-point lead. Cardinals playing that one into the middle. It's Williams. She's going for the back corner here. Could not quite get it. Now the Bobcats playing it in. And that one by Spangler. And Bobcats jumping out here early, 2-0 in set number 2. Cross-court hit to Tweedy. That one could be a great one. Good dig there by Gomez. And Bobcats unable to get that one across. So the Cardinals will take over the serve here, down 2-1. And it looks like Chloe Tweedy will go back and serve for Plainville. Gets a good serve. Bobcats playing it over on the far right side. They get a good swing on it, but the Cardinals ready for it. And it ends up in favor of the Bobcats as they go up 3-1. Back to serve is Aubriana Flax. Her serve, far right side. Garcia handles it. Biddle's going to have it for Plainville. And I'm not sure what they called on that one, but there was a violation on this side of the court, so it'll be a point to Plainville. 3-2 now, Bobcats over the Cardinals. And Biddle with the serve. Bobcats playing it over on the right side again. Quick hit, and it's blocked up there by Garcia and Staub. And that's going to tie things up at 3 apiece. Biddle still having the serve for Plainville. Bobcats working it over here on the left side. Good attack there. I think that might have been, I couldn't tell who that was. I was watching for the ball to go over, and somebody from the Cardinals come up and got it. And that one was all Garcia, and she hammers that one home. And the Cardinals will get their first lead of set number 2, up 4-3. So from 3-1, now up 4-3. Biddle still with the serve. She's going to go middle. Bobcats playing it up. They're going to have to play it from that right side. They go clean across the court. And they land it in the playing area to tie it up again here at 4 apiece. Cardinal defense had shifted to the left. Kaylee Klein coming in for Plainville on the back row. Long serve. This one's going to Klein. To Tweedy, setting up Garcia, trying to tip it to the open spot over here. Now Western Plains, and a good block there by Becker and Garcia. And Plainville back up by 1. So it's looking like this one is going to be similar to the first one. Back and forth, nobody taking much of a lead. Fazell going back to serve. Osmeyer coming in on the front row for Plainville. And a good serve there by Fazell. Swing and a hit. And a violation on Plainville side is going to be point to the Bobcats. Going to make it 5-5. Third tie of the second set. First set going to the Bobcats, 25-23. High, long serve. And Staub playing it from the middle. And the Bobcats playing it across, but they're going to play it out wide. And Plainville will take a 1-point lead there, 6-5. Garcia with the serve. Going right to left. Cardinals going up the block. They didn't get it, but a quick hit over by Tweedy. Now the Bobcats working it over on that left side. That was a good hit over there. That was number 15 for the Bobcats, Kraus. That's going to tie us up again. Fourth tie here already. We're only at 6-6, but the fourth tie already here in set number 2. Good serve by Madeline Kraus. Tweedy with a nice hit. Blocked at the net, but it stays on the Bobcat side. Now they get it over. Gazelle has it, pops it up to Staub. Trying to work it to Osmeyer, and she gets the job done. Point to Plainville. They're up one now, 7-6. Dentino back to serve for the Cardinals. Good serve by Dentino. Bobcats playing it up, but they're just going to have to play that one over. That one was kind of a tough the way it spun. Attack at the net there by both teams. Now playing it up to Biddle. She tries to get a huge swing on it and does. But now Bobcats, I'm not sure how many hits they had there. It seemed like an extra hit, but I think they can get that double hit going. And that one, Biddle again, found the spot, landed the point, 8-6 Plainville. Dentino still with the serve for the Cardinals. And that one a little bit short and into the net's going to bring the lead down to 1, 8-7. Now Plainville with the lead. And Anna Kraus back to serve for the Bobcats. Deep serve handled by Williams to Fazell. And the Cardinals get it across there. Osmeyer punches it over. Spangler with a big swing. They're going to say point to the Bobcats, 8-8. And Anna Kraus still serving for Ransom-Western Plains. Cardinals get it over. Bobcats playing it up over here on the left side to Spangler. She tries to go right down the line, but goes wide. That'll put Plainville back up by 1, 9-8. Becker coming into the match, as well as Molina. Molina will get to go back and serve. Front row is Becker, Biddle, and Tweedy. Back row is Williams, Dentino, and Molina. That one went behind the line pole. Cardinals up by 2 now, 10-8. See if they can pull away here a little bit, put some pressure on the Bobcats. Good serve, drop it in there, and that's an ace. Cardinals with a 3-point lead, and I think a timeout was called. And they did call a timeout. So we'll take a short break here. We'll be right back on the Bird's Eye View for some more volleyball action. All right, back here, timeout by the Bobcats. They're still in the timeout on their side. Cross country today at Beloit. Wish them all the best. Hopefully they'll get some cooler weather here pretty soon. Not horrible today, but definitely not cool by any means. Molina still back serving for Plainville. Junior high traveling to Phillipsburg today. Good luck to them. And Bobcats working to get it over. They do finally do it, but it was a struggle. Ooh, nice play by Tweedy to get that one across, and then a nice play by the Bobcats. Make it 11-9 with Chloe back to serve. Good one down the line, Williams to Becker, bringing it back to Williams. Her shot's going to go wide. It's going to be 11-10 now. Chloe still serving for the Bobcats. 20-13 is the score on the other court. Plainville leading in that one. They won the first set as well, though leading in that one. All right, Dentino playing this one up to Becker, trying to go to Tweedy. Nice shot. Cross-court hit, lands in bounds. It'll be 12-10, so Bobcats working their way back to a tie, but Chloe Tweedy decided to end that streak. Cardinals back up by 2, 12-10, and she'll go back and serve. Good serve right at us. Ooh, miscommunication there by the Bobcats, and that's going to give Plainville a 3-point lead. Had a 3-point lead earlier. Back up now 13-10. Bobcats playing it on the backside. Good block by Garcia, but a good play there by the Bobcats, but it's still going to go Plainville's way, and the Cardinals are now up 14-10. Tweedy still with the serve. Good serve. Bobcats playing it up more in the middle. Spangler hits it. Good play by Dentino, and the Cardinals get it. Good play there by Tweedy to try to go down the line. Western Plains plays it back in. Bobcats playing it over. Garcia trying to play it across court on the Bobcats. Now the Bobcats trying to go across court, and everyone's going to have to get reset. Things were a little bit out of sorts there for a little bit. Good swing there by Flax. Cardinals have it though, going to go back corner, but dug out again by the Bobcats. And this is the best volley of the night, I think, as we're going back and forth, and Garcia finally puts it home. Cardinals up with their biggest lead of the night. As a matter of fact, the biggest lead, I think, of anybody tonight, 15-10. Tweedy with the serve. Cross court, Spangler, good block up there, but gets on the Cardinal side. Garcia now hitting it to the back line. Gomez pops it up. Western Plains almost running into each other on that front row, but the Cardinals are working it around. They get it in. They're going to say in. And that's going to make it 16-10. Plainville on a run here, up by 6. Another timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the Bird's Eye View.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
All right, great night of volleyball here at Cardinal Gym. Looks like Plainville came away with the victory on the other court against Natoma on the JV side. On this side, it was a great first set, a battle all the way through. Ransom-Western Plains coming out on top 25-23. This one has also been a battle, but right now Plainville on a run. They are up 16-10. They've gone from 11-10 to 16-10. See if they can keep this rolling, get the pressure on the Bobcats. And that's going to be a point to Plainville as well. So they do keep it rolling, 17-10 here. Good serve. Bobcats working it over on the right side. Cardinals have it though. They're bringing it back into Garcia. That seems to be their go-to right now. And it's going to work again. 18-10. Cardinals on quite a run here. Again from 11 to 10 to 18-10 here as they work their way towards trying to force a third set here in this first match. Good serve. Back set. Good swing. And the Bobcats get that one. That one by Flax. So a long run there by the Cardinals makes it 18-11. And Flax back to serve. Kind of a backspin serve. Cardinals playing it up on that side to Biddle. And she hammers it home. 19-11 Plainville. And back to serve is Biddle. She brings it across. Gomez gets it up in the air. Play on the right side by Spangler. Now Plainville playing it up to Garcia. Quick tip over. They're ready for that one. Now Gomez punches it across. Becker has it for Plainville. Across court to Garcia. And they're going back and forth here. They're trying to catch everyone's defense kind of off guard. And that one's going to go the way of the Bobcats, 19-12. And back to serve for them will be Jalen Spangler, number 12. So 19-12, Plainville with the lead. Good serve. It's like Klein playing that one up. Bobcats attack it right away at the net. Plainville ready for that one. And that one, so far, I thought that was going to go by way of the Bobcats, but the Cardinals somehow get it across. Becker swatted it over. Now a good swing by Staub. Bobcats playing it back over. And the Cardinals could not quite get to it. 19-13, as now the Bobcats are going on just a short run here from 19-11 to 19-13. Deep serve, handled in the back by Molina. Trying to go to Staub to end this run, and they do. Cardinals hit that 20-point mark, makes it 20-13. Good serve there by Fazell. Gomez brings it back up into the net. Almost a violation there. Bobcats get it across. Now they're going to Garcia. Tips it across. Back and forth we go. Good dig there by Tweedy on the Plainville side. Cross-court hit by Ostmeyer. Goes wide. Going to make it 20-14. All the pressure now on the Bobcats. Garza coming in to serve. Good deep serve. Klein pops it up. Tweedy has it. Backdoor set to Garcia. Tries to tip it over. Bobcats ready for it. Now the Cardinals setting up in the middle. Garcia again tips it across. But a good dig there by Spangler for the Bobcats. Now another big hit by Staub in the middle. And that's going to make it 21-14 as it goes off of the fingertips of the Bobcats. And it'll be Garcia back to serve for Plainville. And her first serve, good one. Good play by the Bobcats. Great reaction there by Staub. She tips it across. Battle at the net. It's on the Plainville side. It's going to be point to the Bobcats, 21-15. Madeline Krause back here for the Bobcats to serve. Good deep serve, handled in the back by Fazell. Coming up to the middle for Ostmeyer. She gets it in. Good swing by the Bobcats now. We're going back and forth again. Tweedy down the line, and it's good. 22-15. Plainville up by 7 here in set number 2. Gomez into the middle. Ooh, great effort there by Dentino to go for a dive to go get it. Battle at the net. Plainville still has it alive now. Biddle plays it across. It's into the net. Oh, Bobcats aren't going to be able to get to that one. Cardinals 2 points away here from taking set number 2, 23-15. Dentino back to serve. She gets a good one. Bobcats playing it up on the right side. Tip it over. That's going to be a point to Plainville. Cardinals 1 point away here from forcing the third set. And Dentino trying to close this one out. Her serve on the way. It's a good one. Bobcats unable to get to it. And the Cardinals come back in set number 2. Not only come back, but come back with a great score there. They lose the first one 23-25. They win the second one 25-15. Again, there will be a short break here. We'll be back for the third set here between Ransom-Western Plains and Plainville right after this short break. All right, about a minute 25 away from set number 3 here in this first match. Ransom-Western Plains winning the first one in an absolute thriller. They won the first one 25-23. Cardinals come back strong, and the second one was looking like it was going to be an actual kind of carbon copy of set number 1. At one point, it was 11-10 with Plainville with the lead, and they went on a nice run there, getting the score from 11-10 to 18-10. And then little by little, the Western Plains Bobcats were able to get a few points here and there, but the Cardinals able to outscore them the rest of the way and end up with a nice 10-point win in set number 2. Just a reminder, it is senior night tonight. I want to thank the seniors for all their years of playing, whether they've only been here for 1 year or all 4 years. And they will be recognizing seniors before the last match of the night, and that'll be Plainville versus Natoma. And I was told that they are going to be recognizing seniors from all 3 schools. So that's kind of a neat way to end the night tonight, as we are awaiting the first serve here in set number 3. Set number 3 also going to the best first to get to 25, win by 2. And whoever wins this set will win the match. So the first serve, Plainville has it up. Becker, and they're just going to have to play it over. Tweedy gets it across for the Cardinals. Up high, the swing there is Spangler. And Western Plains will get the first point of this one. Dentino pops it up to Becker, cross court to Tweedy. And that's a good kill shot to tie us up here at 1 apiece. Garcia coming in to the match for Williams, and Tweedy will head back to serve. Good serve. Bobcats playing it over here on the left side, and their shot goes into the net. So the Cardinals jump up by 1 here, 2-1. Tweedy will have another serve. And Bobcats playing it up. They're going to say violation on the Plainville side. It's going to make it 2-2 for our second tie here. So this one's starting off very much like the first 2 did. And Cardinals unable to get to that serve. 2 girls going after it, and they couldn't get there. And Western Plains will regain the lead here 3-2. Looks like it's Flax back there serving for Ransom-Western Plains. She's going left side again. Garcia pops it up to Tweedy. Backside set to Biddle. She tips it over. And the Bobcats going to try to go cross court with it, but Molina has it. They get it to Garcia, and she pounds it home. And we're tied up at 3 each here in set number 3. Biddle with the serve, drops it in there nicely. Bobcats playing it up on the left side. Spangler again. Becker, quick tip over. And Ransom-Western Plains doing a good job even to get that one back across. Now the Cardinals going to Garcia again. And this time her shot is going to be long. Point to the Bobcats, 4-3 Ransom-Western Plains here early in set number 2. Had some substitutions there, so we're getting everything set and ready to go. Dentino pops it up to Tweedy. She's going to get Becker set up, and she hits it home for the kill shot. 4-4, score tied up here. Some more substitutions. We'll kind of go over here who's all still in. Looks like back row for Plainville is going to be Tweedy, Dentino, Fazell. Front row is going to be Lair, Staub, and Garcia. That was an amazingly good serve by Fazell. Just skimmed the top part of the net. Plainville playing it up. They're going to get Staub in the middle. Her shot long, but played back in by Ransom-Western Plains. Good play there by Fazell to go get that one. Garcia down the line. And they're going to say point to the Bobcats on a violation there at the net by Plainville. So 5-4. We're just going back and forth here with 1 point lead changes. Cross-court serve. Nice dig there by Garcia. Had to go down and get it. And great swing there by the Cardinals as they are going to tie it back up. Here we are at 5-5 with 5 ties already here in set number 3. That tells you how this one's going to go. Garcia with the serve. Good. Deep serve. Cross-court hit there. I think that was Kraus on that one. Anna Kraus. And that's going to give Western Plains. So both teams, Western Plains has a 1 point lead. Both teams, now I have 6-5. Scoreboard says 5-5. Unless they're oh, there it goes, 6-5. And there's an ace served in across the way by Madeline Kraus. And that's going to give them a small 2 point lead here in set number 3. Kraus again with another serve. Dentino popping it up to Staub. And she's going to play it up to Tweedy. She hits it to the middle of the court. And now the Bobcats trying to play it up over there on their left side, and they do knock it home. That's Anna Kraus knocking that one home, I believe, or it might have been Flax. Did not quite catch that number, but that does give them a 3 point lead here in set number 3. Williams pops it up to Staub, going cross court to Tweedy. She's trying to go down the line. Great play by Gomez. And that's going to be point to Plainville, even after that great effort. 8-6, Plainville back within 2. Biddle coming in, and so is Klein. And Klein will go back to serve for Plainville. She gets a good one. Bobcats playing it up, and now they're going to go across court to that kind of their favorite side. And Plainville back within 1, 8-7 here. Another good serve by Klein, but they're going to say it's wide and long. So that's going to make it 9-7. Just checking my sheet here. 9-7 Western Plains. Served by Anna Kraus. Tweedy cross court to Biddle. Biddle with a nice shot, but Gomez digs it out. Now a battle at the net. It's going to be point to the Bobcats to make it 9-8 Plainville. Again, the winner of this one takes the match. First one to 25, but you got to win by 2. Oh, those serves are so tough. I talk about them all the time. Hit the net and literally just dropped over. Hard to make a play on those. Bobcats back up here. I'm off on my score sheet a little bit. 11-7 is what it says up on the scoreboard. Now they're making some changes. I had 10-8 before. Now it's 11-8. So 11-8. And Molina coming in to serve for the Cardinals. Good serve, kind of a backspin, drop it over the net type of serve. And that one's going to go under the net for the Cardinals. That's going to put Western Plains up by 4. 12-8. Becker playing across court to Tweedy. Nice shot by Tweedy. Now the Bobcats playing it up. They tip it over. Molina, nice play. And Bobcats back-to-back tip over. And they have gone up by 5. So that's their biggest lead of the night. So we're going to stay here live through this one as the Bobcats have taken a 13-8 lead here in set number 3. So looking at some of the things that are coming up here, I said today cross country is at Beloit. So hopefully they are having a good weather day up in Beloit. junior high volleyball, football at Phillipsburg tonight. Wish them the best of luck. Tomorrow night, the football team will travel to Oakley for a 7 o'clock game. That one you can find on openspacessports.com. The volleyball team here will travel to Ellis on Saturday for a huge tournament. We'll have that information on Facebook for you. On Monday, girls golf will be at Smoky Hill and Hayes for the TMP invite, as well as JV football here Monday against Oakley. All right, timeouts are over. We're back here ready to go. Looks like Chloe Briand serving for the Bobcats. And the Cardinals trying to get in this streak here. Williams to Becker, cross court to Tweedy. And that one's a little bit of a mistimed hit there, but that's going to make it 14-8. Western Plains with their 6-point lead. Cardinals going to play this one back in. Biddle playing it from a few feet behind the net. Now Western Plains tipping it across, and they're going to say out, just wide. So the Cardinals will get it back here, down 5, 14-9, and it'll be Tweedy back to serve for Plainville. 14-9 Bobcats. Tweedy with one of those serves hitting the net. Bobcats able to get underneath that one. They tried to tip it up, battle at the net. Won by the Cardinals. Cardinals in double digits now, down 4, 14-10. They fought their way back in set number 1, took a short lead, and then the Bobcats came back and took it. We'll see if the Cardinals can fight their way back again and this time keep that lead. That's going to be an ace, as that one ends up in the bleachers. Cardinals down 3 as Tweedy serves for Plainville. And she will get another one here. Another good one. Bobcats playing it up on the far side. Becker, Biddle, both teams going at it here. A lot of tip overs, and Biddle finds the open spot. Great play there. Cardinals back within 2, 14-12. Ransom-Western Plains with the lead. Tweedy, that one a bullet. Bobcats playing it up, though. They do get it across. Becker gets it over for the Cardinals. And now the Bobcats will have another play. They go up again. This time Klein goes down and gets it to Garcia. And Gomez with a nice dig. They're going back and forth here. That one, oh, what a great play there by Klein to go after it. Hit by Tylee Roths down the line. Cardinals could not quite get over there to cover that one. 15-12. Western Plains now up by 3. With Aubriana Flax back to serve. Side spin, tough one. Cardinals playing it back up at the net. That one's going to go wide. 16-12. Bobcats getting their lead back to 4. Garcia to Tweedy, setting up Becker. Her shot, a good one, but the Bobcats able to get underneath it. Now they take a shot to the back row. Molina handles it fine. Now Biddle with a good shot off of the net, and that one's going to be in favor of Plainville. So back and forth we go. Lead is 3, 16-13. Biddle going back to serve for the Cardinals. Bobcats playing it over on the left side. Cardinals left side. Plainville works it across. Now quick hit over. Great dig there by Tweedy, but out of position for the rest of the team. But a great dig there by Chloe to even get that one up in the air. 17-13. Lead is 4 again. And Spangler back to serve for the Bobcats. Just drops it in there. Dentino comes across to make the play. Up for Staub, hits it across. Now the Bobcats playing it cross court. They get the hit across. Dentino with a nice dig. Now Garcia with the tip over, and both teams playing really well right now. That one's going to fall in favor of Plainville. 17-14. Cardinals hanging in there. Bazell coming in and Alea Lair coming in for Plainville. Bazell, good server. Bobcats playing it up. That shot's going to go wide, long, and that's going to be 18-15. Cardinals back within 3. Or excuse me, 17. They've got 17-14. Let me get my score sheet here. I've got 18-15. Oh, it did go across. There must have been a violation at the net that I missed. So I apologize for that. 18-14, and Cardinals will have to get it back this way. Good block at the net there by the Bobcats. That's going to make that 19-14. And Garza back to serve. She gets it across. Bazell to Tweedy. Now stops. She gets it punched over. Bobcats playing it up in the middle. They're going to the back corner. Cardinals need to be careful here. They need to get it across, and they do. Nice play there to keep it alive. Cross-court play going deep. It's wide. 19-15. Cardinals down by 4. Still in this one as Garcia goes back to serve for the Cardinals. Again, this is set number 3. Winner of this set takes the match. Garcia, good serve. Good hit there by the Bobcats. That one, I think, by Flax. And they are up by 5, 20-15 here. Cardinals need to get that serve back. Madeline Krause back serving for Ransom-Western Plains. High and deep. Williams has it. Going to Tweedy. Blocked by the Bobcats, but the block goes wide. 20-16. As we'll have some more substitutions going here. Looks like Kaylee Klein coming in for Plainville. And last time she did that, she went back and served, and she'll do it again. So Klein back to serve for Plainville. Down 20-16. Her serve is a good one. Bobcats playing it up. Their shot's going to be wide again. Long this time. 20-17. Plainville now within 3. Klein with another serve. Cardinals on a short run here. Bobcats trying to see if they can end it. Tip over to the side. They're going to say it is wide. 20-18. Plainville back within 2. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Timeout by the Bobcats. We'll be right back here on the Bird's Eye View.
Are you a fan of the Plainville Cardinals? Do you enjoy watching the students compete? When you can, please attend the games and support the teams. But when you can't, you can catch all of the Cardinal home games on Bird's Eye View. Go Cards!
All right, we are back here. Cardinals clawing their way back into it. They were down 5, 20-15, have worked their way back to 20-18. Klein still serving for Plainville. Timeout there by the Bobcats to try to stop Plainville's momentum. See if it works. Shot. Cardinals playing it best they can, but that's not going to work in their favor. That shot too deep. Cardinals couldn't play it back in. 21-18. Back to serve number 15, Anna Krause for the Bobcats. Good serve handled by Fazell with no problem at all. Going cross court to Biddle. She gets it across. Now the Bobcats will have a play. They're going over there on their left side. And their shot is long. 21-19. Cardinals back within 2. Crowd getting into this one. And some substitutions. Becker coming in as well as Molina. Molina headed back to the serve line there. Good serve, drops it in there. Bobcats playing it over on the left side. Cross court hit wide. 21-20. We have one going just about like we did in set number 1. Good serve by Molina again. Bobcats are just going to have to play that one over, and they do. Good dig there by Williams. Becker cross court to Tweedy. Good kill shot, and she hits it and ties it up. 21-21. Cardinals have fought their way back into this one. That one is a good serve to the deep corner. And Cardinals will have a chance to make a play on it here. Becker going cross court to Tweedy. No, Biddle's going to take that one. Bobcats now, they're going to have to play it across, and both teams need to play this one smart. Shot by the Bobcats off of the hands of the Cardinals, and they go up by one, 22-21. Serve comes across, handled by Williams. Becker over to Tweedy. Her shot, good one, handled by the Bobcats. Now they're playing over on that far side again. Williams has it now for Plainville. To Becker going to Biddle in the middle. And that one off of the hands of the Bobcats. And we're tied up again, this time at 22-22. Very much like the set number 1. Tweedy back to serve for Plainville. Good serve, handled by the Bobcats. They're playing it over on the right side, going cross-court hit. Becker gets it up in the air to Biddle. She's going to tip it over, and they get it across. So the Cardinals will have another play here, going cross-court to Garcia. Could not quite get to that one. 23, Western Plains. Ransom, 22, Plainville. Back to serve for the Bobcats is Flax. Her serve mishit and short, and we are tied up at 23-23, which we were also tied up at 23-23 in set number 1. Biddle back to serve for Plainville. Good one. Popped up by the Bobcats. They're going to play it cross court, back corner. And they're going to say point to Western Plains. Boy, I couldn't see it because of the crowd there, but it could not have been in by much. Well-placed hit there by the Bobcats. So this is very similar to what happened in the last time. Cardinals need to regroup here and get that serve back, tie it up again, and force some extra points here. Staub pops it up to Tweedy. They're going back to Staub. Her shot is a good one. Garcia goes up and gets it. And they're going to say point to, I don't know what the call there was, but they're going to say point to Western Plains. What a tough loss there for the Cardinals. They lose this one 23-25, 25-15, 23-25. What a great match, but what a tough loss for the Cardinals as they played well all night long. Okay, we'll have a break here while Natoma and Western Plains will have a match, and then later tonight, this afternoon, hour or so down the road, we'll be back as Plainville will take on Natoma. That'll be senior celebration right before that one, so please come back and join us for Plainville versus Natoma a little later on tonight. Thanks for joining us for this one. We'll be back later on the Bird's Eye View.